Good evening. I'm Jerry Brown, former governor of California and current executive chairman of the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists. It's been my pleasure to serve for the last several years in this very important organization that is bringing to the country and to the world important topics relating to nuclear energy, nuclear weapons, and other technologies that are disruptive and threaten humanity, but also offer great promise. Tonight, we're here to honor a very special individual, Robert Rosner. Robert has been the chair of the Bulletin Science and Security Board for the last 9 years. He's been on the board for a total of 12. He's a theoretical physicist. He's on the faculty at the University of Chicago. He is well recognized in his field. He's been honored in professional societies. And I can say, since I've worked with him the last couple of years on the important work of the Bulletin, that is setting the hands of the doomsday clock. And that is done by the scientific advisors, the advisors to the Bulletin that gather and go over the issues. And it can be very contentious because where are we with respect to doomsday? Are we close? Are we getting further away? And that's a delicate judgment that requires insight, it requires balance, but perhaps most importantly of all, when you have a room full of scientists and others who feel they know quite a lot, there are disagreements. And forging a consensus takes a leader, it takes someone with clarity, with empathy, and someone who has the respect of people so that as he leads us in that role as chair of the Science and Security Board, people are ready to follow. So I can say that working with Bob has been a real pleasure for me. I've learned a great deal, and I think all of us, in fact, the whole world benefits by having this person with such a good mind and knowledge and wisdom to be able to help in this very, very profoundly important job of warning the world that we're just 100 seconds to midnight. So tonight, it's my pleasure to introduce the 2021 Conversations Before Midnight honoree, Robert Rosner. Robert?
Thank you so much, Governor Brown, for your introduction and for honoring me. I've been really proud to have been associated with the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists and to have been honored to have served also on its Science and Security Board and to have served as its chair. It's been really interesting and delightful to have worked with so many talented and knowledgeable folks, thinking through together how to alert both policymakers and the general public to the various issues from nuclear weapons to climate change to disruptive technologies that threaten humanity and which we can deal with responsibly. So it's with a tinge of regret to be missing these interactions in the future that I say thank you for the honor bestowed on me today. And I'd like to thank all of you tonight for supporting this really great and important endeavor.
Thank you to Governor Brown and Bob Rosner for all you do for the Bulletin. Hello all, my name is Dawn Stover and I am a contributing editor at the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists, and I have the great pleasure of overseeing our Voices of Tomorrow column. The Voices of Tomorrow column invites rising experts to submit essays, opinion pieces, and multimedia presentations addressing at least one of the Bulletin's core issues: nuclear risk, climate change, and disruptive technologies. Tonight, it is my honor to introduce Jake Tibbetts, who is the 2020 winner of the Leonard M. Rieser Award, the capstone of the Voices of Tomorrow program, for his article, Keeping Classified Information Secret in a World of Quantum Computing. The Rieser Award was established to recognize outstanding emerging science and security experts passionate about advancing peace and security in our time. Leonard M. Rieser, for whom the Rieser Award is named, was the board chair at the Bulletin from 1984 to 1998. He was a graduate student at the University of Chicago when he worked on the Manhattan Project, and he went on to a distinguished academic career as the professor and provost of Dartmouth College. He strongly believed in the ability of the next generation to play a critical role in finding solutions to persistent global problems. We are fortunate to have several of the Rieser family members with us tonight. Thank you to Tim, Enid, and Len Rieser, and also to the many past recipients of the award who are also with us tonight. Now, I am delighted to welcome Jake, who will share a few words. Jake is a recent graduate of UC Berkeley, where he received his master's degree in computer science and undergraduate degrees in computer science and global studies. Now he is a Tech Congress Fellow, where he advises on issues related to the intersection between technology and national security. Jake, so glad you could be with us.
Thank you so much, Don. And also, I want to take a moment to thank the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists for presenting me with the Leonard M. Rieser Award. It truly is a great honor. To quickly summarize the argument of my article, I basically wanted to look at the intersection between quantum computing and national security, because I really felt like this was a very misunderstood issue at the time I had written the article. Specifically, I wanted to point out that because the National Institutes of Standards and Technology are creating new quantum secure encryption algorithms, that really the main problem that we need to worry about with respect to quantum computing and national security is the threat to data being secured now that will be vulnerable to an attack in the future by a quantum computer. And the real reason why I wanted to write this article is because I wanted to take my technical background and apply it to this really critical issue relating to emerging technologies such as quantum computing and how this affects national security issues. And I really do think that Leonard Rieser would appreciate the idea that sometimes it is the engineers and the mathematicians, and in this case the computer scientists, that only those who can truly understand these emerging technologies down to their axioms, that really understand the way that these technologies will affect society and humanity going forward. And this is why I'm so proud to have received the award bearing his namesake. So I want to thank once again the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists, as well as the Rieser family, for giving me a chance to address this group of people. And once again, just thank you so much.